Camile Periat. Thank you so much for doing this again. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous, Chris. Thank you for asking.
You know, seventh best bikini competitor in the world. What was it like competing on stage this year at the Olympia?
It was surreal. It's been a dream of mine. The last time we talked, someone actually made a clip of our last video recently, and it's been a goal of mine. So just to be on that stage, I was so content and happy. And then to be amongst the top 10 was just like, I honestly went back to the sideline and I was like, did I just go up to someone else's number? Was that really me? So it was an amazing feeling. I felt very, very blessed and honored to be there.
And you've been qualified for this Olympia for over a year, so it's been a long.
Yeah, I qualified for this show right after 2016 Olympia. I had a double back-to-back win, so it was a long time of waiting and preparation. I did the Arnold in between that too, but yes, I qualified very early, which was awesome. Just to kind of know that you have that, already in the basket and you can just chill and, not have to worry about qualifying for it.
At the Olympia, there's prejudging in the morning, and then at night, there's the finals. There's a lot of people watching at night. So for you being in the top 10 at night, with so many people watching, I mean, that must have been pretty incredible.
Yeah, well, actually, they have the prejudging on Friday morning. They had it at the expo, and then they had the finals for us with the bodybuilders on Saturday night. So there was over a 24-hour gap that we had to maintain our physiques and really just, continue that drive and, because we were going back on stage. And the stage was incredible. It was. There was, it was a sold-out arena. It was the stage and the monitors and everything. It was just unbelievable.
I've seen you talk recently on Instagram about the tie-ins with the glutes and the hamstrings. Did they come out the way you wanted them to?
Yeah, actually, we were wanting to really soften them up. I can come in really hard, and this prep, we really wanted to soften the edges, not bring such a hard physique. So we did things differently this prep, and it really worked out in my favor. I got my feedback from Sandy, and she said basically don't change a thing. So that's not bad.
So you didn't change your posing at all for this Olympia?
I didn't change my posing. Well, actually, no, I changed my posing a little bit. There was one pose I took out for a front pose that maybe didn't show my physique the best as good as my other front pose did. So it was like, why even show that pose if it doesn't do any good for you? So a little tweaking, but not too much.
What about the expo? Did you get to walk around the
I didn't have to work the expo, and to be quite honest, that expo is so crazy that just getting through the room. Were you there?
My brother got married last weekend, so no.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations to him. But yeah, the expo is just absolutely insane. And even just walking through it for someone who just competed or is just, in that mindset, it's overwhelming. So I felt really bad for all the athletes who had to work the expo in between their prejudging and finals. Like, that is just a lot to handle.
Speaking of marriages, you got engaged this year.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, if you don't mind, how did Chris Ellis propose?
We were in Kauai with my family, and he wanted to go for a hike up this mountain at 6 a.m. and it was raining, probably not the best conditions. We maybe had a little bit too much to drink the night before, so I was kind of surprised he was so adamant about going on this hike, and I was like, all right, he really wants to do this. So we hiked up this mountain, got lost, and he wanted to take a picture of us on this scenic view, and he got on his knees and popped the question, and it was an amazing moment. But he had a photographer waiting for us at the top of the mountain, but we never ended up finding. So it was really sweet. It was amazing, and we're really excited. So after this is all done, said and done with prep, I've got one more show I'm going to be doing probably in the next month, and then we can start focusing on wedding plans.
Yeah, getting engaged and the Olympia in the same year. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's been an amazing year.
He's an IFBB pro as well. When he's on stage and you're watching him, what's that like for you?
I love it. It's amazing. It's I get really, really excited for him. We kind of act like each other's coaches a little bit too. When he was watching me, for an example, he was shaking and getting so nervous, and I'm the same way with him. We feel each other's emotions. So there's nothing like watching Chris compete. He hasn't competed. He competed recently at the Sacramento Pro and he did amazing. And it was just so much fun to watch him be up there. And he's like, it makes you very proud. Made me very proud.
For finals at the Olympia, did he have good seats watching you?
Yeah, he was, apparently he was pretty like close to the stage, and I was looking for him, without trying to be like too obvious looking for him. I didn't see him, but apparently he was right there yelling at me. But yeah, so he had good seats. But the screens were so big that you don't even need to have good seats. You can be in the very, very back row on top, and they're like right there.
That's really cool. I'm really happy for you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Last question. I know I've asked you this before, but I wanted to ask you again because it's so inspiring talking to you. You know, people struggling, working out, eating clean. How did they get out of that funk and push forward?
I'm glad you asked me that, because that's one thing this prep that was really that I had like a aha moment. I'm the type of person, I like prepping, I like dieting, I like training hard. But I own a shop, and Chris, I have a daughter, and we have a lot going. We coach a team, and sometimes we just get so overwhelmed with life that staying on prep and staying focused can be really, really hard. And I found myself about 4 to 5 weeks out just losing steam. And I'm like, crap, like this is Olympia. Like you cannot lose steam for this show. Like you need to stay focused. And I told myself, I'm like, okay, you have like each day, just be better at some way than you were the day before. And I was starting to nibble on things here and there, and maybe just not giving full force with my workouts. And it really made a big difference. Each day I woke up in a very positive way, because I knew that like I saw, if I can see some positive changes, and I just gave better, like all my effort, and I gave everything I had, more so than the day before, that's a win-win. So it really worked in my favor. It really pushed me through. And a lot of my athletes, a lot of my followers who reach out to me wondering like, how do you stay motivated? Like, how do you do it? I'm 38. I have a daughter. I work. I'm a hygienist. I have a lot on my plate, but I love doing this. And if you can just give it your all and be your best, then that's all you can do. And you're going to continue to progress and be better. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. It makes you seem more human, more real.
I'm very human. I have a lot going on. I'm a little OCD, so I like to train. I like to diet. I like the challenge. And, when I'm training and I'm dieting, I look at it as like, I visualize my competitors and I want to beat them. It's a competition. I love them. They're sweethearts and we have fun together, but it's a competition. But if you can be better than yourself, than you were the day before, or you can just see any kind of change at all, it doesn't have to be weight loss. A lot of people focus so much on weight loss. It's not just about weight loss, but if you can show positive changes in any aspect each day, then that's all you can do.
That's great. Camile Periat, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
All right. Good luck with the wedding, and talk to you later.
Sounds good. Bye.